Hey YouTube, welcome to the Subprime to Prime YouTube channel. Here our focus is to get you from subprime to prime, and that all starts with knowing where you want to go on your financial journey. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe and follow for more information on all things financial. Now let's get into it. In this video we're going to talk about evaluating your hobby for business potential. So let's say you have something that you're super passionate about doing, or you just overall like doing it, and maybe you do it on the weekends or evenings or just periodically here and there. How can that add to your bottom line? Finding ways to make more money to add to your overall financial well-being is going to be crucial if you're wanting to maybe add to your accelerator margin if you're doing the debt snowball, or being able to add to your emergency fund or savings, or even use it to invest. Either way, you decide what that money's for. If you decide you want to switch to a business instead of a hobby. So how we evaluate this is we figure out whether you have market demand, whether people are, you want to research whether people are looking for what it is that you have to offer. And that it could be anything that you do. Maybe you're a good teacher or tutor, or maybe you're crafty and do specific unique art or something like that. You will want to go check and research whether or not people are looking for that. And you do that by surveying and just looking at Google Trends and things like that. And then next, you're going to want to see what your competition is doing. The people who are doing kind of the same thing or in the same space, you're going to want to know whether or not you can do things better, more efficient, faster, or whatever have you, and just kind of analyze what it is they're doing and what can you do to make it better. And then what's your unique selling proposition? What differentiates you from anybody else who's in your space? And then when you know that, that'll be a key factor in attracting customers. So initially those three things are what you're going to want to do to just even see if your hobby can become a business. If there's not much demand for it, it'll be a tougher go at it. But these are just ideas, always, thinking of things to do to add to your bottom line. So the next step in trying to bring your hobby to market is creating a business plan. Now, you can outline your business idea and, clearly state what your business will offer. And then, you can include product descriptions and your target market, and then your actual business goals with it. Maybe you're not in it to make millions of dollars. Maybe you just actually would like to replace, if you're a dual income household, maybe replace one of your incomes. So maybe to spend more time with the family, with the kids or whatnot. Or maybe you just want that extra money to be able to set aside to, invest or do whatever you want. But in any event, it doesn't have to be a huge business. It could actually be something that's doable on a part-time basis, or even semi-seasonal. Now, seasonal businesses, they'll come and go, but that's up to you to decide. And now, the part that might be tricky is the financial planning. And you're going to want to calculate your startup costs and then your ongoing expenses thereafter. And then it's a good idea to always, if it fits within your current, constraints of your budget, great. But if it's going to end up costing you more with the uncertainty that you'll get a return, that's a fair assessment, and it may not be for you. But if you have, the extra money to be able to do it, it might be a solution to your problems. So you're going to want to, develop a marketing plan, a plan to let people know that you're doing what it is you're doing. And that could be on social media, content marketing, and, possibly email campaigns and things like that. Now, these are all things that, of course, if you don't know how to do them already, you would have to research, and it's a learning curve. So, word of mouth, if you're doing something locally, that may work for you. If you're more, broad, you're going to have to figure out some ways to do it, and there's paid advertising and things like that. But learning all those things kind of comes with the territory. And then you're going to want to legalize your business. Now, absolutely, with something small, you can stay a sole proprietor, and understanding that the potential for growth could be there, and then you'll potentially want to start an LLC or even a S or C corporation. It's entirely up to you on how you want to start and build it and scale it for your needs, for your particular situation. But entity structure is important to keep the legal part for your business. So you're going to want to register your business with the Secretary of State if you are doing an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp, or a partnership, or a limited liability partnership, or something like that. And then you're going to want to open a business bank account, to separate those funds that you're going to be receiving from the business from your personal. You don't want to commingle those. And then, of course, you're going to want to always be advised by your legal persons or CPAs on those legal matters and tax matters. And then next, you're going to want to build a brand around what you're creating. So, creating brand identity and, potentially designing a logo and like choosing your business colors and things like that, or just your bringing the element of you into the product or service that you're planning on taking to market. And a website and social media presence these days are absolutes that you have to do. Regardless, no one's going to want to do business with you if they think that you're not legit. So those give you a little bit of credibility, going forward when you're making your initial offering. And then test the market. A prototype or a beta service before you fully launch is probably a great idea, just in case it's not something that's going to be feasible, or you run into issues with production or things like that. So you're going to want to start small and then, of course, scale from there. Now, when you launch your business, some people, if it's big enough of an idea, they might have a grand opening. Now, not everybody's going to do that, but you might want to give precursors that you're coming out with a particular product or service, and kind of get the buzz going about it. And once you've kind of gotten the initial feedback, because you're always going to want feedback to know what direction that you need to pivot in, if any. And when you scale, if it becomes something that actually grows beyond you and what you can do, and you can hire a few people to begin to help you manage and grow it, the sky's the limit. So that was just kind of a glimpse into possibilities. And, when you're moving your way through your financial journey, sometimes you need a helping hand and might need to, get active with a community that's like-minded. And I invite you to our free VIP platform on School, Subprime to Prime. And please like, share, and comment below. And thank you so much. We'll see you next time.